Like, these are things where it's like you can't just say it, your actions have to align with it too, okay? And there's something to consistency and routine. I'm just getting, again, that balance. Interesting. Hi Libras, welcome to Modern Maven Tarot. I'm Andrea Elizabeth, and whenever this tarot reading shows up on your timeline, this message is for you. Right off the bat, while I was clearing your cards, I did get some energy related to shadow energy coming through pretty strong. Now, not in a way that is detrimental in any way. Your shadow is a part of who you are, but that it's kind of urging you to really rethink where we're finding happiness. I got a strong message that was related to what we do versus how we feel, and that there's something out of alignment there. And so, reminder, Pluto and Aquarius, all about transformation, rebirth, regeneration. So whatever this is, like, we need to make sure that we are nurturing the aspects of our life that are giving us high vibration energy. We want to be making sure that we are also taking time to appreciate life. Like, I got, while I was clearing your empowering messages, you know, what is bringing me joy? And am I doing what I'm doing because it makes me happy? You know, so there's something here out of alignment. We'll see what the tarot says. I'm excited to see where this is going. But there was a very strong, like, separation is what I was getting. And so, again, Pluto and Aquarius here to help. So it's always about how you see it. So shifting your perspective and seeing if there are things that are being, there's like, if there's a shakeup in your life, is encouraging you to push forward. All right. So don't follow resistance when it comes to growth, because that growth can take you here. Okay. Pay attention to the moon cycles too whenever you are watching this, because your dreams are going to have some very important messages from your subconscious, and they're here to help you. They come from your shadow. Okay, so let us get to it, because this is the energy I want to see in your reading. Oh, the other quick thing, part of this lesson, actually, the other message that came through that I almost forgot about was communication and travel, like, really amping up. Okay. And so when it comes to this resilience, when it comes to this growth, this transformation, I'm getting this message that you've really been putting out there all these things you want to happen in your life. And for that to happen, we have to make sure we're at the level to accept all of it. All right. And so it's this idea of, you know, you have a business and you've been putting out that you want all of these orders coming in. Are you prepared for that to actually happen when it does happen? You know what I mean? And so if you really have been putting out there traveling, are you set up to actually put that into your current schedule? Do you need to switch things around? You know what? Like, this is a part where I'm just getting a very strong message of making sure you are actually in the place to accept all of this transformation. Okay. So, yeah, that definitely had to come out, because all of that stuff is coming, but if you're not ready for it, it could be a missed opportunity. So let us see what the cards have for you, dear Libras. And also too, if you do like readings that are at a more specific timeline, I'm still doing my extended monthlies that also go into past life energy and a lot more in depth than these week-to-week ones. So you can check out that playlist on my channel. And also don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to Modern Maven Tarot. All right, Libras. I just love seeing that King of Coins at the bottom of your deck too. Interesting. Yeah, Pluto's here. Also making sure you take time to rest, okay? Because I know it seems strange, but it's true. If we hyper-focus too much on something, we actually delay it from happening. And when we actually like unplug and remove ourselves from something, all of a sudden that's when things take off. Okay. Like I could even say for my channel personally, like when I hyper focus and I start like nitpicking things, that's when my views go back down. But then when I just put stuff out there and like flow with it, all of a sudden there's thousands of views on the video. So there's something there to that where you have to unplug. And not only unplug though, this rest, I don't think it's as much so as like, you know, escapism. Like that's not the kind of rest we want. We want the kind of rest that is building our energy up, like I said, for some like 8 of Wands energy of rapid communication and travel. I'm just getting a very strong message of rapid communication and travel. So I want you to be prepared for that, okay? And what's so amazing with this at the bottom of the deck, this is Jupiter in Libra. So you really have some luck into actually incorporating that balance into your life. You have to balance what the spirit wants and what the ego wants. Okay, and so that could be that missing piece. That was interesting because the actual, when I was cutting the deck, 2 of the piles were balanced and the third one wasn't. Okay, so it's like this tiny little piece. I'm like, there's a pie chart right now in my head, and it's like this little triangle that's like this missing piece of something, but it's like throwing off the balance completely. Okay, so whatever that is, we will figure it out. All right. Yeah, like I said, I'm getting very strong energy of like, we need that vitality and that energy to really get ready for what's coming, okay? So we're going to clarify all these cards as well. But the energy coming in from the past into this week is the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is all about boundaries, all right? She may appear cold, but she is actually ruled by water and Virgo and Libra. So it's not that she doesn't have emotions. She just makes her decisions balance perfectly with the logic and the emotion. All right. It's the Libra that is the balance between the Virgo and the water, like between Virgo and Pisces. Okay. And always protecting your throat chakra. There's something here to energetic and emotional boundaries that also don't let one sway more than the other when it comes to decisions. Like you can't not allow your emotions into decision making, but you can't allow your emotions to make decisions for you either. Okay, so it really is, it's extremely about justice and balance, but also it can relate to legal matters too. So if for some reason you are going through a legal situation, there's something that the Queen of Swords really wants you to focus on when it comes to your power, okay, and how we exert our power, how we think we are getting power, if you will. This is very fascinating because the Two of Wands is in an area, it's ruled by Mars and Aries, and I'm really getting this sense of like how we're asserting ourselves when it comes to what we really want. So I'm going back to what those messages, those intuitive messages when I was clearing were really saying, especially like the cards that were at the bottom of these decks, is what do you actually really want? What's making you feel happy and alive versus what's keeping you alive? That's really a message that, and it'd be interesting if we actually get that, because that's one of these empowering questions. But there is something new and a new opportunity and even a new partnership, but like it's all about how you channel your will and your desire to make the decision. Okay, so we don't want to shy back because we aren't feeling it. Like, again, I'm just getting this not ready. Like, Pluto's like, come on, like, you have to. It's encouraging you for some transformation in your life. This could just be a way of thinking. This could be related to your routines, but something here is really encouraging you to make a choice. But I really am getting a lucrative choice. And then the following week, we have the Knight of Coins. And so in the future, there is this really, like, take no prisoners kind of partnership, because I'm getting, again, the 2. Right? You got the 2 boxes and you got the 2 horses. And these 2 horses have strength and vitality to charge forward. And that's what, it actually it could be 3 too, because like this could be you and there could be these 2 like energetic forces that are like, yeah, come on. You know what I mean? But we'll get some more clarity on this. But I'm getting a strong sense that like you're around some high vibration energy that like is there to encourage you to raise that vibration. Okay, so let's see what the clarifiers have to say, because I'm so interested in this. But like, definitely, I think this choice really is about what makes me feel alive and what's keeping me alive, because like you have to balance those energies. Like, we are still in the Capricorn paradigm, which, you know, is ruled under certain structures, but like, we are entering the Aquarian age, and so we do want to have more balance. We do want to have more freedom, but we also need to have structure. Okay, so Libra, like, your energy can be so important in this new paradigm, because we want and need freedom, but we also still need structure to balance. Okay, polarization in any direction isn't good. You know thyself and nothing in excess is the message from the Delphic oracles, and it sounds easy, but it's the hardest thing to do. So Libras, you have a wonderful opportunity in the Aquarian age to accept Pluto's transformation, to be like at the top. Like, I just got this like graph of these steps, and like you at the top, like what is it, like in the Olympics, you know, where they have the like different tiers, and like you being this lesson for people of like, this is how you keep your life in balance. Okay, all right, so let us see, why is the Queen of Swords here for Libras? All right, Queen of Swords. Very interesting energy though. But yeah, balance. I'm getting really, if you're feeling like your life is out of balance, that's out of balance when it comes to your light and your shadow. All right, the ego and the self, the ego and the spirit. So when one takes the lead, I'm getting the Chariot card in my head right now. Like, when one takes the lead, everything gets thrown off balance. You have to balance both. Okay, your shadow can't keep you behind, because interesting, your shadow can't keep you that just totally threw off my whole like concentration, because this is such a fascinating energy to read. Okay, so the Page of Wands coming out reverse like this. Now, I don't always read reversals, because sometimes when it flips, it's not really that relevant. But this seems relevant to me, because I was just talking about your shadow, okay? And so sometimes when your shadow pulls back, you know, it takes you in a direction that you're not meant to go in, out of fear. And this fear might not even be the fear that you think it is, all right? Because these fears aren't always that surface fear that you think that like, that's what is my shadow. So please get that shadow work journal that I'm always talking about. It's in my link tree. If you go to the top of my YouTube page, I have my link tree there, and you scroll down and you will see that shadow work journal. Life-changing, I'm telling you. But this is very important, because it's asking you to rethink how you're speaking your truth, how your inner child is speaking its truth. And that there's really a choice to be made when it comes to how we speak our truth. Now, I get this a message a lot when I listen to tarot, and it's something that I'm working on, you know, because part of my shadow, I'm a Pisces, and part of Pisces energy is a shadow energy of victimhood, okay? And how you tell your story is so important. And part of this Pluto transformation and this rebirth is the story we're telling into the future, all right? Because no matter what situation we're in now, the way we talk about it is affecting where we're going. And that can be so hard, because the universe will send you these instances where you want to, your inner child wants to speak up and defend itself, or speak its truth, because it's not being heard. And this goes back to childhood or past life energy. But there's something here where it's like, you need to re-identify what your truth is, all right? And it's not saying that you ignore the things that have happened to you in the past. It's saying that you no longer take that with, like, it's like you got some luggage, right? And like, you have to just unload that suitcase. It's not meant for your trip. It's just weighing you down, and take the stuff with you into this new chapter that is energy that's going to benefit you. Again, going back to travel, I'm getting so much related to travel. Like, there's this heavy load that it doesn't need to go with you. It's not worth the extra $50 of bag checkage for you to move forward. And again, the universe is going to have you tested. I still get tested, you know, if people ask about a certain situation. And I'm not saying that I'm the master of that. Like, you unconsciously just start telling a certain story because it's been the story that's taken you to where you are. But there's something here where that story is like weighing you down. okay? So we're going to put that page upright because your inner child deserves to be heard, and but also like needs to know it's safe where it doesn't need to keep patterning this old story, okay? All right. Now let's clarify this Two of Wands. Why is the Two of Wands here for Libra? I'm getting a very exciting opportunity, so it'll be interesting to see what the tarot says. Why is the Two of Wands here for Libras? Okay, everything's pointing to the future too, which I like. Also a reminder at the bottom, whatever you're putting out there with your thoughts or with your communication, to follow through with that, okay? So if you're saying you know, want a new career, have you been applying to new jobs? Have you put your resume out there? Have you refreshed your LinkedIn? You want a new relationship? Have you been, you know, writing your intentions in a journal each night of what you want? Like, these are things where it's like you can't just say it. Your actions have to align with it too, okay? And there's something to consistency and routine. I'm just getting, again, that balance. Interesting. Hello, 10 of Coins. This is also fascinating because this is ruled by Mercury and Virgo. And so Virgo, again, discipline, structure, Mercury, how we communicate. There has to be something here when it comes to unlocking, making this choice to move forward, to unlock all this wealth and health, you know, healthy finances. It could be about like your actual physical health. I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving you medical advice. I'm just saying that when it comes to this wealth, this completion, this communal energy that we're craving of like harmony and balance, the key to unlocking it all is Virgo energy. Okay, so see what house Virgo rules in your chart. See if you have any Virgo placements, because I'm getting a very strong sense of luck. And I'm not even wanting to say luck, because it's like, it's not luck when you work for it, you know? But there's something here to unlock with Virgo energy, okay? And like I said, it could be as simple as a new routine, life-changing. I'm a Pisces, so Virgo is my opposite. It's something that like is so against my nature, but when I incorporate it into my life, and like I've been forced to incorporate Virgo energy in my life, being a parent, and the benefits though are worth it. You know what I mean? So there's something here to like, sometimes we reject things that we say aren't a part of who we are, but then when we actually accept it, it's like, oh wow, like that actually is beneficial. So please, please, please pay attention to that, because that is big. All right, let us, you know, too, what I'm thinking, actually, I want to go back to this because this is actually fascinating me, because the core cards are generally people in our life. And I'm not necessarily reading that this is you. I'm reading that this might be somebody else. And their way of communicating is making you feel like you have to be more forceful with your communication, or like assert yourself in a certain way. I'm getting that this person's empowered energy is somehow making you feel unempowered. And this isn't a reflection of how they act or speak, but how you respond, okay? And so I want you to go from this to this is really the message I'm getting. That's very interesting. I want to turn that up right, actually. Because there is an evolution to that type of energy when it comes to communication and thoughts, okay? All right. Let's clarify the Knight of Coins. Why is the Knight of Coins here for Libras? Ooh. Strength. Okay, seeing this at the bottom too. This is self-discipline. So like I said, there's something here to whatever is off balance in your life because of what shadow energy is going on, that you have the power to tame your shadow, okay? Oh, interesting. Okay, so the Two of Cups, and there's the 2 and the 2. This is definitely a partnership. It could be a partnership actually with a Cancer too, or it could just be a romantic partnership. You take it how it resonates. This doesn't have to be romantic though. This could be career, friends, partnership, you know, like if you have a child, there's partnerships there. And something here though about really in just things coming into balance and things coming into harmony. And that is amazing to see, Libras, because this is the balance you've been craving, and it is all yours for the taking. It's just about a choice, okay? Remember, the tarot is just a choice. Life is a choose your own adventure book. So take it how it resonates, but just know like every time you put a thought out there, you speak something into existence, you have a certain routine, you are aligning yourself in a certain direction. Okay, so let's get an empowering question for Libras. All right, what empowering question is going to help Libras choose their future, choose their empowerment, choose their wealth? I mean, that 10 of coins, I'm telling you, Libras, like that's something to really get excited about, seeing it with the 2 of wands. You make this choice, boom. That's amazing, okay? All right, empowering question for Libras. Ooh, and also, too, it's the year of the dragon. So, like, talk about creative energy that can really propel you forward. And your wind, all right? So think about that too. The dragon coming in and your wind can like keep the dragon up in the air. I love that idea. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. What kinds of feelings am I feeling right now? What kinds of metaphors can I find to describe my feelings? I love this. Okay. Because going back to your passion too, like, and I was talking about journaling. I love the idea of like poetry, or you know, putting your words like musical therapy or something, you know what I mean, where like writing things out artistically can really get to that shadow energy that like might be buried deep. Okay, and so really, can you take some time into your schedule to like put on your phone, okay, like or it doesn't need to be on your phone too, but like just whenever it sparks you, you know what I mean? Like if you're feeling frustrated, if you're feeling happy, it doesn't have to be negative energy. How can you put that into metaphors to describe how you're feeling? All right. And then like make it into a story, make it into a song, make it into a poem, something here though. But I'm really thinking that that could really be unlocking, because, you know, I didn't even get this either until just now. Speaking of unlocking, you have the choice of which chest you unlock. Unlock this one and unlock this, okay? But if you unlock this one, guess what? You're going right back to where you've been. That's really the message this is pretty strong, actually, is what that message is. Okay, we're going to do one archetypal pull and then we will be done. So again, I hope you enjoyed this reading so far, Libras. These archetype cards, this could either be your energy or somebody else's energy influencing you. We're all on our own hero's journey, okay? So we all play a character in that journey. We always want to be the hero in our own fool's journey, but sometimes certain influences are there to guide us in certain directions. So let's see what we got here for Libra. What archetypal energy is affecting Libra right now? Archetypal energy affecting. All right, interesting. It fell on your past life cards too, so this could be strongly connected to a past life. I'm going to ask you to go to whatever monthly extended is relevant right now for Libras and watch that reading and see what past life energy, because if you got the Nun card or the Vows card, that would be amazing. But the archetypal energy affecting you right now is the Monk or the Nun. So the light attributes of this are selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. But the shadow attributes are negative judgment of the physical world and excess piety. Or piety? Whatever. Anyways. See if one of these is taking the lead, okay? Because remember, like, you do have to have balance, right? Like, you can critique the physical world without letting it consume you. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's where I'm going back to the balance and, like, the Capricorn paradigm structure balanced with the Aquarian freedom and equality. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's something here to combining those things together to balance moving forward, that you could really benefit your community, your friends, your family, and obviously yourself too. But I think that there's something there to unlocking this with that decision. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, dear Libras. Remember, your shadow, you have to remind your shadow you're safe, and always shine your inner light. You've got this.